So here there is an interesting question on the application of the Fleming's left-hand rule. The question states that a current carrying straight conductor is placed in the east-west direction. What will be the direction of force experienced by this conductor due to Earth's magnetic field? How will this force get affected on bit A, reversing the direction of flow of current, bit B, doubling the magnitude of current in the conductor? So according to the question, a current carrying conductor is placed in the east-west direction of Earth. That means something like this. A conductor is placed like this. Current in the conductor may be from east to west or west to east. We have to find the direction of force experienced by this conductor due to Earth's magnetic field. Before answering the question, let us know that for Earth, there is a geographic axis and a magnetic axis. Earth spins about its geographic axis, and there is an angular gap of 15 degrees called angle of declination between geographic axis of rotation and magnetic axis of Earth. Towards the geographic north, there will be magnetic south, and towards the geographic south, there will be magnetic north. Earth spins about geographic axis, and Earth's magnetic field is due to the magnetic north pole and south pole. So this what I have drawn is the geographic directions of Earth. So geographic east, geographic west, geographic north, geographic south. Near geographic north, I have written magnetic south. Near geographic south, I have written magnetic north. Now let's come back to the question. A current carrying conductor is placed in the east-west direction. Fine. We have to find the force experienced by this conductor due to Earth's magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field is from Earth's magnetic north to Earth's magnetic south. So the magnetic field due to Earth is from bottom to top. Assume that current in this conductor is from west to east. That means this is the direction of current. Now we will apply the Fleming's left-hand rule to know the direction of force experienced by this conductor in the field of the magnet. According to Fleming's left-hand rule, if the left hand's three fingers starting from thumb are stretched at right angles to each other, then if the forefinger gives the direction of magnetic field, middle finger is along the direction of current in the conductor, then the thumb is pointed towards the direction of force experienced by this current carrying conductor in the field of this magnet. So we have to find the thumb direction. Thumb gives a direction of force experienced by the current carrying conductor which is placed in east-west direction. So by Fleming's left-hand rule, force, field, current. So first I said the field direction. So the forefinger is magnetic field direction, magnetic north to magnetic south. Now the middle finger should be along current direction. So I turn it like this. Now according to Fleming's left-hand rule, the three fingers are perfectly aligned along magnetic field, current. So the thumb gives a direction of force experienced by the current carrying conductor which is placed in the east-west direction. So thumb is outward. So the force experienced by current carrying conductor is outward or upward. So the first bit answer, the first question, what will be the direction of force experienced by the current carrying conductor due to Earth's magnetic field is outward, if not upward. So these are the usages. So the first bit we have answered. Now they are asking, how will this force get affected on reversing the direction of current in the conductor? So if direction of current is reversed, before current direction was west to east, now it is east to west. So I just make a small change here. Only current direction changes. Magnetic field of Earth is constant from magnetic north to magnetic south. So field direction is there. Now current direction is from east to west this time. Direction of current reversed. Now let's apply Fleming's left-hand rule. Force, field, current. So first I am setting the forefinger direction. The forefinger is along the magnetic field. The middle finger is along the direction of current. So I just hold this finger and turn it. So the forefinger is along the field direction, the middle finger is along the current direction, and the thumb, which is not visible, is actually inward to the plane of the board. So on reversing the direction of flow of current in the conductor, so current direction was this before, and now current direction is reversed. Thumb is inward to the plane of the board, so direction of force experienced by current carrying conductor is also inward. So the answer for this, inward or downward. Now the next question, how will this force get affected on doubling the magnitude of current? If more current is there in the conductor will behave like a strong magnet. So it experiences a stronger force in the field of the magnet. Since we know that force is the product of magnetic field strength of the magnet, the magnitude of current in the conductor, and length of the conductor in the field. So more magnitude of current, doubling the magnitude of current. So magnitude of current is doubled, then force is also doubled. More magnitude of current in the conductor would mean stronger force experienced by the current carrying conductor in the field of magnet.